Hey guys, so made it to Philadelphia today. Eric, Emily, and Will are on their way now from the train station. I have spent all day at PAX Unplugged and had the best time of my entire life. I literally could not have asked for a better day. And the day is not over yet. We're gonna go out to dinner. Emily got tickets to go to the Alpha party tonight. Everything is turning up Emma at the moment. So let me just tell you, this vlog is not gonna be about Eric. It's just not gonna happen. He might get here during it and he may pop his head in and say hello, but he went to work today and then he got on a train and he came to Philadelphia and now he's gonna hang out with me. I had the best day of my life and I need to share. So this morning, got up, got to the train on time, half an hour early, so I made sure that I wasn't gonna miss it. Had a great ride down. I finalized what I was gonna ask as my question, and I even wrote it on a piece of paper so I'd have it so that I wouldn't forget what my question was that I wanted to ask everybody at the panel. I even got to work on a little D&D. It was a good train ride. It was gorgeous, it was a beautiful day. Get to Philly, walk over to the convention center, breeze in, no problem, pick up my badge, no problem, because I had to get it will call because Friday was a last minute thing for me. Get in, it's a wonderful convention, wonderful. The people who run PAX, you have done a fantastic job putting on PAX Unplugged. This is a great con, really is. Next year is gonna be bigger and better and even more, but today was the best day of my entire life, so you have successfully won. You win all the things. So I did a quick, very short, small loop of the floor. I didn't see everything. I did a quick loop. Unfortunately for Eric, the Paizo standees that he wanted for Starfinder weren't here. Paizo didn't bring any merchandise to sell. They are simply doing playthroughs of Starfinder. So that's a bummer. Sorry, Eric. But I looked. That was the first thing I did. I looked. Even before I did anything Critical Role, I went and I looked. And then I went and I got in line for the panel. So there were amazing cosplayers. I don't know if you saw Twitter, but saw some amazing people cosplaying as characters from Critical Role today. There was a Vax, a Keyleth, a Vex, a Percy. There were some really, I saw a Pike as well. It was really good, but ended up being basically at the front of the line because they didn't let the line start lining up until 11, and I was in the right place at the right time, so I was the second or third person online. It was great. Made a bunch of friends sitting around we got online at 11, the panel was at 1. So we sat around for 2 hours, played a little super fight, we talked about Dungeons and Dragons, we talked about pets, we talked about Critical Role, we talked about basically everything. All of these people are amazing. We had a great time, got into the panel, got a great seat. The first 3 rows center were reserved for VIP, so I couldn't sit there, which was a little bummer. But VIP didn't end up filling up, still they wouldn't let us sit there, but I didn't have anybody in front of me, which was perfect, and I was sitting right next to the microphone. So I was like, okay, great, I'm in a good spot so I can get in line, I can ask my question. They came out, I lost my mind a little bit. There was a lot of screaming today, my voice is hoarse. But I had my question ready and I was sitting with 2 brand new friends who were very supportive. We chatted about, they both play and they GM or DM depending on whatever it is that you play. So Matt, Marisha, Liam, and Taliesin came out. They talked for about 20 minutes and then Matt goes, okay, I don't know what else we're gonna talk about, so I guess we're just gonna take questions from you guys. I think they're microphones. You guys should stand up and line up. And I was like, oh my God, I'm standing right next to it. That's really fast. Okay, because only 20 minutes in and it's an hour-and-a-half panel. So I stood up, and because I was literally standing right next to the microphone, I was first in line. There was another mic on the other side. But because I was first in line and I have bright pink hair, guess who got to go first? This girl. So me, being me, I'm freaking out. And they're like, yeah, you're first. And I'm like, hi. So I wrote this down because I knew I wasn't gonna be able to say all of it if I didn't write it down. So I apologize, and I pulled out my piece of paper and goddamn it, I just read it because otherwise I would have messed it up. And there was a lot of reverb on the microphone, and so I felt like I sounded really weird the whole time. Apparently you can watch me ask this question on Twitch. PAX Unplugged was streaming this whole thing. So I get a text message in the middle of it from my friend Allison going, oh my God, you got to ask the first question. That's so amazing. You look great. You sounded so good. So apparently I did a good job. I honestly don't remember what really any of the responses were, except for the fact that, so my question was, as a GM or DM, everyone on the panel has GM'd or DM'd. Is there a particular person, place, tidbit, anything that you've done or that you've prepped for a campaign that you were so excited about that your players never got to? And Matt was willing to talk about something from the campaign because it's over now. And he didn't say, oh, I'm gonna save it for the wrap up, which is on December 14th. He wasn't like, no, like, I can't talk about it. He was like, you know what, the campaign's over, I can talk about it. And so he talked about the Githyanki skull that they had that was in the house, General what's his name's house, and how it was like, I basically was just watching his mouth move and being like, you're saying words at me. And I got to like, oh, it was so good. I have to go watch the Twitch stream and actually see if I looked and sounded like an idiot. But, so that was great. It was really good. And then after that, I actually saw Matt and Marisha after that. They were being shepherded to another thing. And I was like, oh my gosh, hi guys. And Matt turns to me and he looks at me and he goes, that was a great question. I love your hair. And then kept walking. It was a wonderful moment. And I yelled congratulations at them since they just got married a couple weeks ago. Okay, so that was part one. That was just part one of my day. Already, I got the first question in a panel. I got told it was a great question, and apparently I didn't make a fool of myself. I wasn't cool, but I said words in a coherent way. At least I hope so. So the second half was, so I had made some friends online and ended up getting some food, and then we went over for the signing. So they announced during the panel that the signing would start lining up at 3:30. We got over there about 3 o'clock. There were already people gathering. I figured there would be. And so at 3:30, they started shepherding people into a queue, and everyone got a ticket. And so I got my pink ticket, matched my hair, it was good. Got my ticket, and we heard in, and I've been having a great conversation with some new people that I met who had also gotten to ask questions. We ended up being the first, second, third, and fourth questions. We all happened to be in the same group together, which was crazy. And then we realized they had stopped handing out tickets. There were only a limited number of tickets, and I would say, I don't know, there were a lot of disappointed people, a lot of disappointed people. I don't know how I got so lucky, but again, so we had to wait from 3:30 to 5:30 until the signing started, and literally we sat around in a circle and talked about DMing. We talked about our players and our games. We talked about Critical Role. Again, just amazing like conversations, talking about creating magical items and funny things that happens in people's campaigns. And so I told the story about the owlbear in our campaign where Zoroaster asked the team to go get an owlbear egg, and when they got back, he turned it into an omelet, and how it just like the twist threw everybody. So that set everyone in the group off, and they spent the next 2-3 hours, because we ended up standing on line and the line was moving really slowly. They made egg puns or bird puns, and then it transitioned into farm animals for a little bit, and that got kind of strange. But legitimately, people were making puns for like a good solid 2 hours. Now, if you've met me, I can't make a pun to save my life. I think I got 2 in, actually 1 in the entire time, and I don't remember what I said now, but it was funny, and I got a high five for it, and I officially was like, 1! And then I thought of number 2 on the way, and I tweeted it because that was as close as I was gonna get to being able to do puns with people. I'm not good at puns. Is there a class for that? Can I learn? Is that a thing that happens? Anyway, got up to the front of the signing. So we had a great time in line. The whole thing is that legitimately we had fun chatting with each other. We were just shooting the shit, having a great time. We were the troublemakers. People were like stopping and being like, are you, oh. Literally, I've never met these people before. It was just amazing amounts of fun. We get up to the front of the line. I get to talk to everybody. I am totally calm and chill because I've gotten all my energy out laughing at egg puns for 2.5 hours. So met Matt, I got to shake his hand. I got to thank him again for everything. He was so sweet. Ooh, they're still waiting for an Uber. He was so sweet. He just like looked me in the eye and he was like, just keep doing what you're doing. He said my book and he rolled his dice. I took my Vox Machina dice with me and I had Matt, Marisha, Liam, and Taliesin all roll their dice from the Vox Machina dice set, their D20, to see what everybody would get. So Matt was the first to roll because he was the first one in the line and he rolled a 13. And then I got to talk to Marisha and say how much I appreciated her and all the warm fuzzy things and congratulations on the wedding, and she rolled a 4. Oh well. Then I talked with Liam and I was like, Liam, my very first character that I ever played was a rogue because of Vax, because of you, because of dagger, because of everything, and really truly. And he was like, that's fantastic. He was like, and you're DMing too, right? And I was like, yes. He's like, keep doing that. Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. And I had him roll his dice and he rolled a 14. So finally, Taliesin was like, wait, you're an alpha mod, aren't you? And I was like, yes, I am. I'm an alpha mod. Yeah. He's like, you are amazing. I was like, no, you are amazing. So there was a lot of self-love going on. And he said my book, which was great. And we had a nice little chat and we talked about alpha. And then he rolled his dice and he rolled a 13. So guess who the winner is? Ding, ding, ding. Vaxeldon, Liam O'Brien, you are the winner of the dice roll off. So yes, so after that wonderful meeting and chat and all the things today, I had a nice little chat with some of the alpha people there so that the party's gonna be really fun tonight. They might show up tonight. And Taliesin said he's like, I'll see you there. So he's going. I don't think that Matt and Marisha are gonna go just because they have to be in New York for Force Grey tomorrow. Who knows if Liam will come? He'll probably be, I don't know. I think he got in yesterday, so he may come to hang out. I don't know where these losers are because I want to we have to go to dinner first. The party starts in 5 minutes, but we're going to dinner first and then we're going to head over. It goes to 11:30, so it'll be good. I'm talking a mile a minute. I've pretty much lost my voice. It's only the first day of the con. I am so happy. Everything is awesome. That is basically all it is, and I cannot believe that was the day that I had today. It was legitimately the best day I have ever had in my entire life. And I need to go watch a Twitch video now of me talking to the people I admire and idolize, in the sense that they are so inspirational and they gave me the keys to be able to do the thing that I am now so passionate about and that has legitimately changed my life. Really, truly. I got to meet them today. Oh my God, I met Matthew Mercer today. Oh my God. He's so amazing. Okay, all right, before I start realizing and the emotions start coming over me, because I was totally calm and collected for the second half of this day, I think I'm gonna sign off. Eric did not make it here in time to say anything, so we'll see if he wants to put his 2 cents in. But if he doesn't, please remember, like and subscribe. I hope everybody had an amazing day. Although, if it was as good as mine, you are, kudos to you. And we will see you guys tomorrow at PAX. Yeah, totally. It's gonna be great. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh my gosh, it was quite a day. All right, bye guys.